11 minutes to change your life. Are you struggling with debt and don't know where to start to get out of it? This question is more common than you might think, and the first step to answering it is assessing your financial situation. Understanding your financial situation is like taking a snapshot of where you stand right now. It's about knowing what you owe, what you earn, and where your money goes each month. This knowledge is the foundation upon which you can build a plan to get out of debt. Begin by listing all your debts. Don't leave anything out. Include credit cards, loans, and any other obligations you may have. It might be uncomfortable to see it all in black and white, but it's essential to have a complete picture. Next, determine your monthly income. This should include all sources, not just your primary job. Any side gigs, part-time jobs, or other income streams should be included. Having a clear understanding of your income will help you create a realistic plan for paying off your debt. Now, it's time to track your expenses. For 1 month, keep a record of every penny you spend. Categorize your expenses into essentials, like rent, utilities, and food, and non-essentials, like dining out and entertainment. This will help you see where your money is going and where you might be able to cut back. One important note: be honest with yourself about what is truly essential. It's easy to justify an expense as a need when it's actually a want. This is a time for brutal honesty, not just with your budget, but with yourself. By listing all your debts, determining your monthly income, and tracking your expenses, you're taking the first steps towards financial freedom. With this information, you can start to build a plan to get out of debt and create a more secure financial future. Remember, you can't change your financial situation overnight. It's a process, and it starts with understanding where you are right now. So take that first step. Assess your financial situation. It's not always easy, but it's worth it. Because knowing where your money is going is the first crucial step in getting out of debt. Now, with a clear picture of your financial situation, it's time to create a budget. This budget will be your financial roadmap, guiding you out of debt and towards financial freedom. First, let's talk about essential expenses. These are the bare necessities: your rent or mortgage, utilities, food, and transportation. Make sure to allocate enough of your income to cover these costs. Remember, these are the expenses you absolutely cannot do without. Next, consider your emergency fund. This fund serves as a financial safety net, catching you in case of unexpected events like job loss, medical emergencies, or major home repairs. Aim to set aside a small amount each month, with the goal of eventually saving up enough to cover 3 months' worth of essential expenses. Even a small contribution can add up over time, so don't be discouraged if you can't save a large amount right away. Finally, take a look at your discretionary spending. These are non-essential expenses like dining out, entertainment, or a new pair of shoes. It's okay to treat yourself occasionally, but remember that every dollar you spend here is a dollar that could be going towards paying off your debt or building your emergency fund. Try to reduce these expenses where you can, freeing up more money to put towards your financial goals. While creating your budget, remember that it's not set in stone. Life happens, and your financial situation can change. Be flexible and be willing to adjust your budget as needed. It's also essential to track your spending and income regularly to ensure you're sticking to your budget. Creating a budget might seem intimidating at first, but it's a crucial step in taking control of your finances. By knowing exactly where your money is going, you can make informed decisions and set realistic financial goals. Remember, a well-organized budget is your roadmap out of debt. It's a tool that empowers you to take charge of your financial future. Stick to it, make adjustments when necessary, and you'll find yourself on the path to financial freedom. An emergency fund is your safety net. Let's start building it. The first step is to open a dedicated savings account. This is not an account for vacations, shopping sprees, or luxury items. It's solely for your emergency fund. This account is your financial security blanket, ready to cover unexpected expenses like car repairs or medical bills. Next, start making regular contributions. It doesn't matter if they're small. A little can go a long way. If you can only spare $5 a week, that's fine. It's not about the amount, it's about the habit. Over time, these small contributions will grow, and before you know it, you'll have a robust emergency fund. Consider setting up automatic transfers to your emergency fund. This way, saving becomes a part of your routine, happening in the background without you even noticing it. Your emergency fund is your financial cushion for unexpected expenses. Let's make sure it's always there when you need it. Now let's talk about the snowball payment plan, a powerful tool to tackle your debts. The snowball payment plan is a debt reduction strategy that works by focusing your efforts on paying off the smallest debts first, while making the minimum payments on larger debts. This process creates a snowball effect as you eliminate smaller debts one by one, freeing up more funds to tackle larger debts. To get started, first list all your debts, from smallest to largest. For now, ignore the interest rates. Your primary focus is on the debt amounts. This gives you a clear picture of your debt landscape and helps you prioritize which debts to tackle first. Next, make minimum payments on all your debts. This ensures that you're keeping up with all your obligations and not falling further behind. Now here's where the snowball starts rolling. Any extra money you have, put it towards the smallest debt. This could be money saved from cutting back on non-essential expenses or perhaps from a side gig. The goal is to pay off this smallest debt as quickly as possible. Once the smallest debt is paid off, don't just celebrate and relax. Instead, take the money you were using for that debt and roll it over to the next smallest debt. Add it to the minimum payment you were already making. This is the essence of the snowball payment plan. As each debt is paid off, the amount of money available to pay off the next debt becomes larger, just like a snowball growing as it rolls down a hill. Repeat this process, rolling over payments to the next smallest debt each time a debt is fully paid off. Over time, you'll find that you're making substantial payments on your larger debts, accelerating the rate at which you're reducing your overall debt. Remember, the key to the snowball payment plan is consistency. It may take some time, and it requires discipline, but the results are worth it. Each small victory brings you one step closer to becoming debt-free. The snowball payment plan is a proven method for systematically eliminating debt. Stick with it, stay consistent, and you'll see your debts start to disappear before you know it. Consistency is key when tackling debt, but flexibility is also important. As you embark on this journey, it's crucial to regularly monitor your progress. Keep an eye on your balances, and don't hesitate to adjust your budget when necessary. Life is unpredictable, and your financial plan should be able to adapt and evolve along with your circumstances. While you're diligently paying off your existing debts, try your best to avoid taking on new ones. It might be tempting, but remember, every dollar you don't borrow is a dollar you don't have to pay back. And let's not forget about celebrating milestones. Each time you clear a debt or reach a savings goal, take a moment to acknowledge your achievement. These small victories are important markers on your journey towards financial freedom. Stay determined and flexible, and you'll see your debts decrease over time. Remember, every step you take, no matter how small, brings you closer to your goal. While paying off debt, don't neglect your emergency fund. It's crucial to reach that goal of having 3 months' worth of expenses saved up. This fund serves as a financial safety net, ready to catch you in the event of unexpected expenditures such as car repairs or medical bills. Think of it as your personal insurance policy against life's unpredictable moments. And remember, it's not just about building this fund. Maintaining it is equally important. If you dip into it for an emergency, make it a priority to replenish it as soon as possible. Your emergency fund is not a piggy bank for non-essentials, but a lifeline when you need it most. Building and maintaining an emergency fund while paying off debt may seem challenging, but with discipline and consistency, it can be done. With every contribution, you are creating a more secure financial future. A robust emergency fund provides peace of mind and financial security. As you progress on this financial journey, remember to review and adapt. It's crucial to conduct regular financial checkups, just like you'd have a health checkup. This means keeping a close eye on your balances, tracking your expenses, and monitoring your savings. If you notice your income fluctuates, or your expenses increase or decrease, don't hesitate to adjust your budget accordingly. Perhaps you've paid off a debt and can now allocate more funds towards your emergency savings. Or maybe you've received a raise at work and can increase your debt payments. The key here is flexibility and adaptability. It's not about sticking rigidly to a plan, but rather adjusting that plan as your circumstances evolve. And remember, it's okay if things don't go exactly as planned. The important thing is that you're taking steps towards financial health and independence. Remember, your financial plan is a living document. Adapt and change as needed. For those who want to take their financial journey further, we're here to help. We will be adding to this series with details on each topic. On your screen is an enchanting gypsy wagon, a symbol of our journey together towards financial freedom. YouTube at 2RVG Gypsies. Remember, it's never too late to start your journey to financial freedom. We're just an email away and ready to guide you every step of the way. Next stop, success. Sliger at lifeitsnevertoolate.com.